mental blocks, mental overload, and mental fatigue. Now, this could be in the form of what's going around you in your current environment, in your community, or even globally, and you're picking up on all these energies, especially if you watch the news 24/7, and it's having a knock-on effect on you. You might be seeing a big shift within your relationships, changes within your work environment, even spiritually. You may be getting more synchronicities, you may be even getting more downloads, or perhaps vivid dreams. For example, just the other day I was driving to the doctor's and I came across a junction and I had to look left and right. And while I was looking at left and right to see if there's any oncoming cars, my head was literally forced to look at the clock on the radio, and it read 111, 11 minutes past 1. But seeing 111, that was a sign from the universe. That was a synchronicity, and it was an angel number. But I've never had my head forced in such a way to actually focus and pay attention at something like that before. I've been shown synchronicities and I've been getting vivid dreams in particular, but nothing like that. So there's this strong sense of healing and awakening going on, in particularly this month and the next coming few months as well. So I want you to lean into that. I want you to tap into that energy, and I want you to be open to receiving whatever comes your way. But at the same time, I want you to really pay attention to what your body is telling you, actually rather to what your mind is telling you, because energetically, your body might be telling you to move and get things done. But because of this energetical overload and the mental fatigue, your mind is probably telling you to slow it down, to take things really slowly and to rest. I know that a few people that I've spoken to, they've been having synchronicities and major downloads themselves, and they've been tapping into that energy. But even myself, I've found that even though things are moving energetically and spiritually, I've actually found myself having daytime naps, and I've actually kind of had to schedule them in. And you might find yourself having this mental exhaustion because you're kind of playing catch up with all these energies and with everything that's going on, and it can be overbearing at times. So listen to your body and listen to your mind and just slow that down. I know that I found myself having, and in particular scheduling in daytime naps, because even though my body is moving and it's active and it's fine, but mentally I'm exhausted and I just want to take a nap. And it's because of these strong energies that you need to take it easy. You need to unplug and do what you need, do what your soul needs to charge. Instead of rushing around and getting wrapped up with the day-to-day activities, just take that step back and just check in with yourself. What is it that you need? Just ask yourself that question. And it could be just like, I just need a cup of tea. I just need to take a walk in the garden. I need to look at something else and take my mind away from the project that I've been working on and think, okay, that's just getting a bit too much for a minute. I just need to take a break from that project, that art piece, or whatever it is that you've been working on, and just giving yourself that time, giving yourself that permission to do that. And it doesn't have to be you taking out a nap or you forcing yourself to go and sit in a room where it's just quiet and silent. You've got to do what works for you and for your mind. And it could just be simple as sitting and reading a book, or having that time to yourself, but just watching something on the TV, watching a movie, whatever it is that gives you that bit of comfort, that bit of grounding, and just brings you back into your center. And as we are shifting, so much more around us is also shifting as well, whether that's the shift in our outer connections or the shift in dynamics and detachment becoming easier. And it's because there's been a greater need, more than ever now, for that sense of self-awareness and our perception on how we see and view things in life. It can just be a gentle reminder to yourself that I need to take it easy. I need a break from that task or that activity. And it's simply just tapping into what you can handle in that moment, whether it's too much for you. And it's all about those boundaries that we've talked about before. And when you become aware of this, you will start to realize that it's not that difficult at all. And all it requires is for you to shift the gear that your mind is currently in, and it's shifting that gear into a different mindset. And it doesn't have to be in a constant survival mode or people pleasing or the need to get this work done or something's going to happen. But it's just about slowing it down and shifting your perspective, and that will allow you to give your mind the rest that it needs with all these energetical shifts that are going on, in particularly this month and the next coming months as well. So that said, make an intention to take out time for yourself and to check in with yourself and to see how you can actually allow your mind to rest. Take care. Namaste.